What's going on, YouTube? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Texas Street Stories. And if you haven't already subscribed, help your boy out and hit the subscribe button. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about 17-year-old Natalie Navarro and 21-year-old Yordi Martinez. A teen girl who was the center of an Amber Alert Friday morning is now behind bars in connection with the shooting death of 21-year-old man in Garland. Around 10 a.m., August 29th, Garland police responded to a call at 342 West Oaks Road in Audubon Park, Garland, Texas. Police said the call reported a male who appeared to be unconscious inside a vehicle. When officers arrived, they determined the male, later identified as Arturo Pena, had been fatally shot. Garland detectives identified 17-year-old Natalie Navarro and 21-year-old Yordi Martinez as persons of interest in the case and obtained warrants for murder for them both. During their investigation, Navarro became the subject of an Amber Alert issued by the Dallas Police Department and was later found at the border. She was apprehended. Martinez remains at large and is actively being sought by authorities. But they also think that he's already in Mexico because the girl was an Amber Alert. The only reason she couldn't cross the border was because she had an Amber Alert for her. So as soon as she crossed the border, one of them agents would have apprehended her and said, "You look familiar," or just detained her just to make sure who it wasn't, but she would have been caught either way. The information out there circulating is that he was robbed over a chain, over a ring. The mom and the girlfriend of the victim have no clue how they're tied into each other. The victim had a girlfriend, so it's not like he was messing around or looking for a girlfriend on the app, because I'm pretty sure his girlfriend would have found out. So that leaves other things, were there drugs involved? Was somebody buying, selling? Or was the dude just a good kid, just trying to have a good time, trying to smoke some? There's nothing wrong with smoking as long as you're of age and you're handling in your business. Maybe they seen as a quick come up. They seen that the victim as a target. Maybe the victim just wanted a sack. And these guys said, "No, let's just rob the dude." There's so many scenarios that could have happened. But you start to think, is a gold chain, a gold ring, no matter how heavy it is, the carats, is it actually worth somebody's life? Or is it actually worth your freedom to throw away over a piece of material? Yeah, it has value, but is it really worth it? This guy, this girl, 17, 21, just threw their lives away. They're going to get capital murder. And if they don't have no free will attorneys, they're going to get the death penalty. They robbed and killed the person committing the crime. 21-year-old kid, from what his mom and girlfriend tell him, he was a good kid. Now this other guy, he had a felony conviction of a previous doing drive-bys, shooting guns into houses. Maybe if they would have given this guy some kind of sentence back then, instead of giving him some kind of probation or whatever they gave him, that he was still out here on the streets to commit this murder over whatever it was. Nothing holds more value than life. I'm pretty sure that if they would have gave that kid the opportunity, he would have gave them whatever they wanted and more. if he knew they were going to take his life. But nobody wins in this situation. 17-year-old girl probably going to spend the rest of her life in prison. 21-year-old, he's lucky if he gets life without parole. Might get the death sentence. The victim, he's the victim. He don't get to breathe. He's gone. Over something so senseless. You know, it's not really worth it. You know. Thank you for tuning in. And if you haven't already subscribed, help your boy out. And I end this with always just be yourself. You don't want to be in a situation where you end up doing something or something ends up being done to you that you regret just for not being yourself. So just that simple. Just be yourself.